Here we have my current desk setup. MacBook Air, 32-inch screen, linked to my Lindy dock. Neat frame. Bar 2 running BYOD mode. However, the screen needs updating. We have a new kid in town. Neatboard 32's just arrived. Let's set it up. Let's unbox Neatboard 32. So we can see its front, it's got the camera. Go around the back, we can see that's the back. This side up. So we have this rip tab here. Very nice. So we can lay it down. And we have a QR code where we can start board 32. Beautiful bamboo fabric. We can place that down there. And then take out this tray. And we have our warranty and safety guide. Our cable lock. Table stand. That'll be our USB-C cable. So that's for doing BYOD mode. We have our Ethernet cable, table stand. What a beautiful piece of kit. So we can unpack this, take this stand out, and these two just sit together. And then this will then clamp into the back of that. So this sits nicely on here. If you ever do want to take this apart, you press that to take it apart. Let's just open up our cable as well. So nice braided cable there, and we have it labelled neat each side, so bi-direction. Obviously we want it on the network for great video calls. We have our 3-meter cable there, a little Allen key, put that cable lock in. This is our privacy shutter for the camera, so you can mount that on there, for example, so you can keep that there. So look at our cable. So this is where our Allen key comes in to then push that so no one takes any cables out of the device. So let's turn this around. So it's nicely designed that you can keep the fabric on the device, protecting the screen, which means then we get access to put the stand in. So you can see we've got all our connections here. So we have our 2.5mm audio, we have our USB-C, we have our HDMI for input as well. We have 2 USB-As, we have our Ethernet, and we have our power cord. So what we can do now is actually connect these up before we put our clamp on. There's also a USB on the side as well, so for your HID accessories, for example. One power cord, so this would be in the box usually. Mine's come straight from manufacturing, hence in the box there. So that's now in place. And now we can put our, so there we have our reset button as well, so you ever need to restore it. So now we just simply push that down and it starts gripping. And then same this side. So when you have these in public spaces, no one is unpulling these cables, they are permanently fixed in nicely. So then we take our table stand and then we can raise this. We line these up. Actually, good idea is to push your cables through here. So, best to route your cables through first, actually. So they come neatly out the back then. So I think what we should do, actually, is probably do the stand first, then put the clamp on. But depends, you may prefer either way around. So we can out, put it there. Again, you may want to give yourself a little bit of slack and just pull that in a little bit. If someone is slightly heavy-handed with the device, shall we say. Again, if you're ever to read a guide and scan the QR code, it will tell you the correct way. This is the Graham way. So we get that nice and secure. So now they're all coming out. We simply lift this up, align our stand, and pop in place. And then we can sit upright. And then we can reveal our Neatboard 32. So as I mentioned with the camera cover, this is magnetic, so it can sit there. We can attach that there, so you've always got a location for that. Now let's go and set it up on my desk. So now we've got it in place. I've got my USB-C cable, which I can link to my laptop. But let's just get it set up to start with. So first time use, it will obviously do over-the-air update to make sure it's on the latest version of software. But we don't have it in the network just yet. We can also use Wi-Fi. And there we go. We now have our out-of-box experience. So we can continue. Search for network. Let's just give it some network. And we can say connect using Ethernet. And we're connected to the internet. So we can check for updates. And there's an update available. So let's go ahead and do that update. Update. First of all, it downloads the update, and then it will proceed to install it. So it's downloaded, it's now applying the update. Let me sit and wait a couple of minutes. Remember, this is part of the Security First initiative that 0 day, the device is up to date and fully secure. And as it's a brand new device, we're also running Android 15 as the latest AOSP on here. Okay, update applied, and now we're restarting. So now we'll resume the out-of-box process too. Let's check any updates. So now we're back to our time zone. So now we're here, we can see the port 32, our serial number, and we're now jump forward a month as we've had new software. So again, nice way to check where everything is. And we can continue, and we'll double check for any updates, and it's up to date. So now we can register to Pulse. We'll skip this for now, and we can then choose our platform. So we can go BYOD only, we can go Zoom. So if I choose BYOD, for example, we're now ready. So that's there telling us to connect up our cable. Let's bring that over to our laptop and simply plug that in. And there, USB-C connected. And let's wake my Mac up. And then we have our beautiful screen. So we're now able to see things. So again, we can choose what display resolution we want, etc. We can swipe out the menu. We've got our brightness or our volume. We've got our framing. And then we can go into our settings. And then we can add it to Pulse as and when. And we can go to our system, check for software upgrades. And then we can see our USB connectivity. And we need to know the serial number because I've not changed it. So a new feature, as I mentioned in another video, 1025. The minute we change or go into our settings, we're now prompted for a new password. So we'll make it really secure right now. And again, I can set this from either Pulse or from one of the platforms of choice. So again, you didn't see Teams on there because this is where we're going to have MDEP on here. So it's MDEP ready. So it's got the certificates burnt into the factory. So we know it's a secure device. We're just waiting to have that software element added on there. So again, you can change your cable instructions depending on how you want people to connect to the device. And again, we can do things with our framing boundary. We can turn on our voice isolation. And again, we can choose that and define, we want a small space. I don't want it's only in my office. I only want me being picked up, etc. And yeah, make sure, because I do have a screen behind me, so I don't want it picking up a screen. And then any, obviously, other features I want to set in the display. So obviously I can set a sleep schedule as well. I want auto wake ups when I walk back into the office. It will come online. So that is what we have here. And let's say I open Teams. And let's bring Teams over here. Oh, wrong way. So these work out my left and right. So we can then go into a Meet Now, for example. Start a call. Start a meeting with Graham. I've got an accessory connected. Do I want to allow it? Allow that. So now I can make sure it's using me here. And again, I want to use the Neat microphone. And I wanted to use the Neat board speakers. So very simply, I now can start my call. And I'm utilizing my Neat board 32. And now I'm using Neat board 32 in BYOD mode. And again, in BYOD mode, I can choose to change things around. So I can arrange my screens. And because my laptop's over there, I want my Neat board this side. So that makes it easier to work out left and right. So I've got my settings here. So on my Neat board 32, I can choose what resolution I'm sharing. So I can change it there. So I can go full 4K. So again, a lot more real estate on there. So you can choose how you want that to show as well. So within Microsoft Teams, we can utilize the shared display mode. And we simply start a new meeting. Let's do our meet now. Get our meeting. Let's jump it over here. And what you simply do is choose your room audio. So it'll show your MTR rooms, but connected room device. So neat port 32. So what automatically happens now is that this device shows the gallery on here. So if people are on the call, that'll then show here. And then when I screen share, that's all over here. So let's say I screen share a window, for example. Let's just say I share a terminal window. Then that's shown to the far end on there. But you don't see the rest of my laptop. You're only seeing this window. So that's the nice thing about shared display mode, is that you're able to utilize that. And we have here our camera cover. So you can see that's running here. So we can see when that's on and off. And we can turn our camera on and off. But there's another great feature with the camera as well. So what the local user will see with the camera, if you do have that on, so when we go to our settings, this will work when you're in a proper call, it's got this on. So I take that off. So that reminds you locally that you've got your camera lens on. So another neat feature on there. Any questions on board 32? Let me know. Thanks for watching.